Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. People done gone crazy. People done gone mad. People done forgot the superpowers we all had. We were born to love, not hate. We can decide our fate. Look for the good in everyone. Celebrate all our mistakes. There's a silver lining, silver lining. You still have to find it, find it, find it. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. Everyone needs sunshine. Everyone needs rain. Everyone is carrying around some kind of pain. I see who you are. You're just like me. I see you're searching for a purpose, guided by a dream. I see who you are. I'm just like you. And I get lost sometimes and I forget what I come here to do. But I keep on trying, keep on trying. It gets frightening. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Take this. Look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good in everyone. All right, say hello to your neighbor. Move around. Say a little hello. Share a blessing. Everyone is nature, everyone is God, everyone is love and light and vibration. Look for the good, look for the good. Everyone gets mad sometimes and maybe they should. Look for the good, look for the good. Yeah, look out for all the people in your neighborhood. Look for the good, look for the good. Life sure would be sweeter if everybody would. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good in everyone.
Thank you. What a great song. I actually sent the track of that to a friend of mine who was really struggling with all these catastrophes. And when I first saw that we were doing it here at the beginning of the month, I sent her the track and said, yeah. And I think it helped a lot. That silver lining is so important. Am I on?
Yeah.
Am I mic'd? Okay. Stay close. I got to eat it. Yeah, I had to move it up a bit. So welcome to Victoria Truth Center. This is my very first time facilitating, so we all get to practice the monthly theme of acceptance as I do my very best to hold the container for this. So is anyone here for the first time? All right. Would you be willing to stand up and tell us your name so we can properly welcome you?
Hi, my name is Alana.
Alana? Yeah. Hi, Alana. All right. All together, we have a welcome for you. We love you. We appreciate you. And so glad that you're here. Was there anyone else? I didn't know. Everyone else. All right. So, Victoria Truth Center, we say this because it's there's always somebody who comes in for the first time, has some principles that are concepts that are beautiful. Unconditional love and oneness are two of the main ones. And to me, this means that everything is interconnected, all is one, in one love. In one love. And I'm going to stay at the mic. Yeah, okay. So regardless, the world tends to show us all these reflections of separateness. You know, people separate from each other, us separate from the world, all this stuff. But the truth is that the divine love is all oneness. And that every one of us lives and moves and has our being in that oneness. And we are here to embody that love. We're here on earth to embody that love and that oneness. So coming here to Victoria Truth Center is a way that we get to embody that, to celebrate that on Sunday mornings, to be elevated on Wednesdays. Yeah, and then carry that reaffirmation, that sustainability out into every aspect of our lives. So that's why we gather here. Yeah. So good, so good. I personally started coming here with 9D breath work, which is on Saturday mornings sometimes. Once a month it was for a while, and I believe it's returning. I came to 9D breathwork when we were having a whole series of crises in our family. And I know that breathwork is a really, really great path to opening one into acceptance of what's going on. And so I came to the breathwork facilitated by Rev.Lesia, and it was very helpful. Actually, most of my family members came as well at different times. And then I started coming to Elevate on Wednesdays, and I found that, wow, what a great pick-me-up in the middle of the week. What a way to help me sustain how I want to live in my life. And it gives me the encouragement to live as a human on this planet Earth, which is not always easy, mostly not. So it's a great thing that this community, this opportunity is here for us. So let's celebrate that, and I'm so glad that each of you is here to join with me in this. All right. to live life lovingly is the key piece of that as the motto. Yeah. Okay. Figure out how to dance with this thing. So this is the week in Canada of where we honor the process of truth and reconciliation, which is, I think this is year 3 that we will have that date coming up on Tuesday. But always here at Victoria Truth Center, we acknowledge the land and the First Peoples who have been here, who have cared for this land as the Algonquin-speaking people for thousands of years. These images here, the top one is from the Songhees people, and the one on the left is the Esquimalt Nation. And those groups have much to teach us. We have much to learn from them about how they hold vision, for example, looking at 7 generations in the future in making decisions. Decisions for sustainability and also for ways of acting in the world. And those values have kept this land so beautiful for thousands of years and have kept their people in survival here, living. I wanted to say a little bit personal about this as well. For 5 years, my spouse, Henry Locke, who's over there, and I lived in a Gitxsan nation in the Kispioks community in northern BC. And during that time, we were taught a lot about welcoming and hospitality every day. It was a daily experience that was very much, they would name that as one of their values. We also were very moved by the child-centeredness of their community and their life. So much so that we decided to start our family when we were there. And during those 5 years, our son was conceived and born. Yeah, so that we learned from the Gitxsan people, their love of children. And another value that they listed when they would talk about the values of their community was laughter. They talked and practiced laughter all the time. And we learned that that was a way that they were able to face difficulties with themselves and with the absurdity in life, to laugh at it. And that allowed them to be able to carry on, to be resilient, and to have joy, no matter what was going on the outside. So I have huge gratitude for the gifts and the teachings and the care of the land that the Indigenous people of this land give us in an ongoing way. And we say thank you. Haitchka. I invite you to relax and open to receiving nurture, reflection time by this wonderful Elevate trio providing us leadership.
Thank you very, very, very much, Kelby, Peter, Pablo. It was so gorgeous. So thank you so much, oh great mystery, for this beautiful, round, relational, loving world that we are all a part of and made from, created by. Thank you for being with us always in our hearts. Thank you for hearing our prayers. Thank you for helping us to find the acceptance that we need to find in order to find the peace that is ours. Thank you for helping us this night, all days, all nights, all time, to find our way to love, greater and greater and greater love. That is our birthright. I thank you, dear ones, for being with us tonight and always. And thank you for the beautiful music that you created this world by. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the band. Everybody, thank you to the band.
Pablo, do you want to tell us what it was about?
Give him the microphone, please.
Oh, I need to give you the mic. Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's a beloved song he made for his brother that was Gary, that I guess he made it to remember him when when he passed away, and he made this song. So it's called Gary's Theme by Beloved.
Very poignant. I think we could feel that. Yeah. So, we have this theme that has been going on for September, a powerful theme of acceptance. And I'd like to invite everyone to stand and say this theme. Rev.Lesia writes the theme, creates a quote that is the theme then for each of the celebrates and elevates for the whole month and for us to reflect upon. So here we go. At the doorway of peace lies the threshold of acceptance. Just take a pause and feel how that speaks to you. And you can have a seat. Just doing a little time check. I think we will not do the sharing. So we started a bit late. So we'll then move right into the feature tune with the band. Are you ready to give us the feature tune,
are.
Kelby? And
Yes.
Elevate? All right.
And if you had something that you were dying to share, you might put it into song. This song is one that we did some of the sunnier acceptance songs earlier, like how to accept when someone says, "You're great," or how to accept the good things in life. And this one is not one of those songs. This is one of those songs that's about how to accept. It's a metaphor. Maybe it was a literal song, but I also view it as a great metaphor for accepting and coming to terms with things that are difficult and opening yourself to moving through them, to doing what's right in the moment. So this is from Bonnie Raitt. It's I Can't Make You Love Me. And I warn you, it's a tearjerker, but I hope you'll sing along if you know it. No, Turn down the light, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, don't patronize, don't patronize me. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power. But you won't, no you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. Morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up this fight. And I will give up this fight. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power. But you won't, no you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power. But you won't, no you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't.
Thank you for making us cry. you so much. A couple of weeks ago at this very time at Elevate, our guest speaker, Sherry Morgan, got up to make an announcement about a program that was coming up. And when she did that, I heard her use the phrase, "love is round." Well, my ears just perked right up because I am on Alignable, which is a networking program, app, whatever. And "love is round" keeps appearing in my feed. And I keep getting these notices about "Love is Round" is doing a new event. Do you know Love is Round? Would you like to give a review about Love is Round? That had happened over the past like 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long, but for some time. And I'm like, no, I don't know what Love is Round. I don't even know what that means. So I went up to Sherry and said, "Sherry, are you Love is Round?" And she said, "I am." And she started to tell me what it was. And then she stopped and looked at me and she said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm Heart Awakening." So now, Heart Awakening gets to introduce Love is Round. So a few words about who Sherry is. Sherry Morgan was called onto her spiritual path in 1982. And since then, she's had the great privilege of many teachings, lessons, blessings, and initiations from shamans, elders, healers, and what she calls God forms, which we talked a bit about that, and it's like oceans and rivers and mountains and such, and Mother Earth herself, in 3 ancestral traditions. In her talk tonight, she's going to share teachings that she has received that relate to the theme of acceptance. So, welcome, Sherry.
Thank you, Heart Awakening. So someday I would love to do a talk about Love is Round, because that's a whole nother phenomena. But tonight, the theme is acceptance, and the title of my talk, I'm supposed to stand on the X, and the title of my talk is "What You Resist Persists." What we resist persists. It's a law in the universe. So one of the God forms that was my main primary teacher for many, many years is the elemental god of fire. And in some occasions, I learned to listen to fire and talk to fire myself, but a shaman in Mexico had the special job of channeling fire. It's not called channeling, it's something else, but fire speaks through him at night at special fire events with certain kinds of offerings and all that kind of stuff. And at those events, fire invites participants' questions. So one night, I was in Colorado, and one of the questions that was asked by a mother was, what do you do when your child does something that's completely unacceptable? To which fire responded, first of all, if your son did something, then it happened, and you must accept it. If you don't accept it, you'll drive a wedge into your relationship with your son. Now, accepting something is not necessarily the same as liking it. So, in some cases, yes, you accept it, and then you can have a conversation with your child, your son, and you can talk about the appropriateness of what happened, or the consequences of what they did that happened. And if necessary, you can dole out a little punishment if that's required. So then he turned his attention, the spirit of fire speaking through this shaman, turned his attention to the rest of the audience, and he said, I want to now address the healers in the audience. And he said, the first thing that you have to do with your clients is get them to accept illness. If they don't accept illness, there's nowhere to go with them. So I was taking notes at this fire. And it meant nothing to me at the time particularly. But a couple of weeks later, I'm back at home in Elora, Ontario. And I had, every full moon for many years, I did an all-day fast, a 24-hour fast, and an all-night fire vigil. And this particular night, it was the full moon, a couple of weeks later, and I had a raging migraine headache. I'm reading the notes at the fire. And I get to this part that says, you healers, if you must first get your clients or your patients or whatever to accept illness, because if you don't, there's nowhere to go with them. And I read that, and with this flaming headache that I had for 30 years. I had migraines for 30 years, and they were up to 4 days long, each one. So I ask myself, what have I not accepted about these migraines? And I go through a little list, what I can think of, right? I accept that I've had them for 30 years. I accept that I've tried many things to cure them, and they haven't worked. Hasn't worked. I accept that I don't know what to do now to help these migraines go away. Suddenly, a light bulb went on, and I go, oh, I haven't accepted it as an illness. Aha, is right, exactly, aha. So, well, if I've had them for 30 years, I've been just calling them headaches. But if I've had them for 30 years, I guess that qualifies as an illness. Oh, well, if it's an illness, I guess I need a healer. A name came through right away, Becky Ryan. Came in. I thought, no. Becky lives in the States. Surely I can find somebody local. I can find an acupuncturist or something like that. The name comes in again, Becky Ryan. So now Becky is somebody that I know through my initiation as a weather worker in the Nahuatl tradition of Mexico. And we do 10 days or so of ceremonies every year together in Mexico. I also know her to be a distance healer. So the next day after my fire vigil, I got in touch with her, and she agreed to help me, and we scheduled several healing sessions, distance healing sessions. Now, one of the other things that fire taught was healing is a spiritual matter. So to be a distance healer, that has to be a spiritual thing, right? You can't, you're not there to, apply anything or touch or, any of those kind of things. So it's a spiritual matter, healing. Curing, that's another thing perhaps, but healing and curing are certainly related. Anyway, after, I think she did 8 sessions on me, and then a follow-up 3 for something else. But anyway, I have not had a migraine headache since. Or even any kind of a headache. For that's probably 25 years since I've not had a migraine headache. I visited a friend for lunch not too long after, a week or 2 after that. And I said, I told her about these distance healing sessions that I had had. And she said, You know, the last time you and I had lunch together, I could see a solid marble line on the side of your head. And she said, now it's a clear blue light. So what you resist persists. What we don't accept persists. And this could be, you know, a physical ailment. This could be a pattern of behavior. This could be, what else did I write? This could be an emotional thing. It could be that we don't accept something about ourselves. Could be that we don't accept something about a friend, a family member, a spouse, our government, and so on, right? There could be things that we don't accept about all kinds of things. And when we don't accept them, if it happened, accept it, right? That's the message. If it happened, accept it. Doesn't mean you have to like it. And maybe there's something that can be done, but accept it so we don't cement the issue in our bodies, in our psyches, in our emotions, those kinds of things. So, let's see, how am I doing time-wise for my amount allotted time? Do we have time for, I didn't bring my chart up. Do we have time do you want to look maybe even in pairs and just look and see, is there something that you can think of that you haven't accepted that may be causing a stuckness, an issue, either psychological issue, a physical issue, any kind of an issue? Do you want to pair up and just share?
Let's do that as our conscious conversation.
Okay, does that work for people?
Yeah, we'll work into that. Sure.
Okay, great.
And you'll bring us out in a few minutes with the time on that?
I will. Groups of 2 or 3, whatever is convenient where you're sitting. It was a good segue for my talk. And also I wanted to say thank you to Lesia, who's probably watching. Hi. Thank you for inviting me to be a speaker today. It's a joy. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you, Sherry. How was that sharing in oh, the mic. How was that sharing in pairs? It looked to me like people were quite engaged. Yeah. So we have this box that says "You are beautiful," and in there are beautiful cards, affirmation cards that you get to keep. You pick one, and you get to keep it. And I invite you to, oh, all right, Winnie. I invite you to close the lid after you've taken yours so that the person gets to read what it says and take it in. Take it in with a breath. Those beautiful letters are speaking to you, right directly to you. So we think about life as a circle often, that we receive and we give, we show appreciation by expressing gratitude, by giving back, and then we receive more, and it's like this beautiful circle of reciprocity. And so this is our generosity affirmation, which is in that genre, in that light. So I invite you to say this with me. In gratitude, I give. In gratitude, I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate infinite possibilities of living life lovingly. And so it is. So there's many different ways to be giving back in this community. One of them is financial. So there's the options of an e-transfer, and notice that center is spelt the Canadian way, re.org. There's a terminal for credit cards at the back table, also offering envelopes if you want to do cash or check. And you can also go on the website. So that's one of the ways. We also have volunteering as a way of giving back to the community. And so we want to honor Glenn for doing the TAC. Yay. And he's been here since, I don't know, he was here since 6, I think, so he has long days. Stephanie for helping with the slides tonight. Denise for setting up. And why don't you folks all stand? Who else has contributed? Of course, Kelby and Pablo and Peter and myself. and Sherry. So let's all stand up. And we'll say our appreciation. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're so glad you're here. And now everybody stand. Everybody. And we can all look at each other. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're so glad you're here. Thank you. And behind the scenes, the person who's been pulling a lot of this together all month, even though physically hasn't been here, is Rev.Lesia. So let's say one to her. Thank you. We love you, Lesia. We appreciate you. And we're so glad you're here in Victoria on earth with us in spirit. All right. And Sherry's going to lead us in a blessing.
So I give thanks to all the gods and spirit beings and spirit helpers, galactic beings, all of you that have been here with us today, that are here with us through our lives. Thank you for helping us on our journeys, always. Thank you for your great service, your great generosity, your great love, your great wisdom. Thank you for all the many, many, many lessons. And I say, aho, so be it. So it is. So be it. So it is. Thank you.
All right, time for community announcements. So, we know that tonight, Wednesdays, is Elevate. Everybody who's here figured that out, but those online may not know that October 1st is the next one, and it goes from 7:30 or 7 o'clock with meditation and till 8:45 every Wednesday. And on Sundays is Celebrate from 10:30 a.m. to noon. So it's a beautiful way to spend a Sunday morning. Now we're at the closing song.
All right, everybody.
And we're going to find out that despite all our resistance, all is well.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
This is a
Bring
great,
it, Elevate Trio.
great song. Yeah, if you'd like to stand on up, get your feet and your hands and your voices ready. It's a great tune from Detroit's own Eddie Watkins Jr. Here we go. I'm not worried about tomorrow. Today I declare freedom from yesterday's mistakes of the past. Today all things are made brand new. And don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? I can change my reality, changing my mind. Perfect peace, joy and happiness is yours and it's mine. I am love and so are you. And don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? All is well, all is well. Divine Spirit is directing me right now, right now. All is well, all is well, all is well, and unfolding as it should. Please take a moment to say hello to your neighbor, share a blessing. Here we go. All right, let's sing it out, everybody. Hey now, oh dear. All right, everybody, here we go. Here's our chance to sing it all out together. Here we go. I'm clothed in the Spirit. I am fed by the divine. I'm one with all that is. My soul is free from time. I am blessed, and so are you. Don't it feel good to know that all is well? Let me hear you say all is well. I tell you now, all is well and unfolding as it should. Oh,
you for coming, everyone, and see you next week. And on your way out, can you please put the chairs away?